Donald Trump found guilty on all 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 34 counts of corruption in accounting when he was related to his Stormy Daniels charges. This is not about whether or not he had sex. This is not about whether or not Stormy Daniels was a prostitute. It is about his corruption. He already has corruption charges in his first case, his first New York case. This is the second, 34. But this is a criminal case. The other one was a civil case. This is a civil case. This is a criminal case. 34 times corrupt. Guilty. First time in history that a criminal will be running for president. First time in history that a criminal, convicted criminal, will be on the Republican ticket for president. If he wins, this will be the first time ever that a criminal will be president of the United States. It opens the gates wide open. I always thought you had to be a honorable United States citizen in order to be president. Now it shows people are willing to support and put a criminal into office. It opens the door for prisoners. All prisoners can now, if they are United States citizens, they're over 35 years of age, if they're in prison, you can run for president. This is historic. This is historic. Oh my gosh. Donald Trump
that's everything that's happened in the courtroom right now.
Donald Trump was giving out guns
a brief summary
to
of what
his
we're looking
supporters
at. And then I'll get to the questions.
He knew he
guilty
was
of 34 felonies. Found liable for sexual assault. Can't do business in New York. I believe his kids can't even run a charity. Tried to overturn an election. Incited a violent mob at the Capitol. And still the Republican Party lines up behind him like lemmings.
Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this? Imagine if this were a minority person.
Yes, the answer is
Asian,
yes, he can appeal.
Black,
he will appeal, but that doesn't change the fact
Indian,
that he'll be sentenced
whatever.
And the appeal could take years.
Oh
I'll be speaking
my gosh.
with Glenn Kirshner later on today about exactly that.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, he will be appealing this ruling. Will it have any impact on the sentencing?
Donald Trump will
So he'll be sentenced completely independent of his ability to appeal and his
Donald Trump is probably lashing out.
Donald Trump will be sentenced on July 11th.
July 11th.
So
he will be
5 weeks from now, which is what I said earlier. It's going to take a few weeks here. 5 weeks from now. So in this meantime, in this interim period, they'll generate a pre-sentencing report, and then it'll be up to Judge Merchan on July 11th to go ahead and sentence him. Do I think there's any chance he will go to prison as the result of a sentence? That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? I don't know. I don't
he might need to go to jail for a while because he will try to incite people up against this November election. He is going to be revengeful. He already has given out a lot of guns to people.
A prison sentence would absolutely be in the
He will
cards.
be talking about fighting against the judges. He will be talking about killing people, the judges, the juries, the
when he was in his gag order
attorneys. He is going to full revenge. This is a very spoiled child.
You were the
He
former
is
president
not
of the
going to
United
be able
States.
to
You may
take
very well
this.
be the next president of the United States. So that right there kind of betrayed a little bit of
Donald
his thought
Trump will
process
be out for
about this,
full revenge.
That this is somebody who he doesn't necessarily have.
Who is he going to strike out
a
at?
strong desire to incarcerate. But with that said, maybe
who is going to do his
Glenn and I
bidding?
have
Here's
spoken about
Donald
this
Trump
issue
after
on
hearing.
a recent episode of the Legal Breakdown. I said that I think it
hearing
makes it
he's
more
guilty
likely
all
that he
34
isn't
counts.
incarcerated. Glenn said that he thinks it's more likely that he is incarcerated. So, it's anyone's guess, but if you want to, Glenn is the former prosecutor and I'm not.
It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration.
Biden had nothing to do with it.
Wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent, and I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end, and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess.
Which Donald created.
Decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now, from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists.
These are Donald's
they're
people.
Taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one, with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case. Never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Why should voters vote for a convicted felon?
Donald Trump is now a convicted felon, the same as those people he's talking about who are coming across our border. He is a convicted felon.